Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Exploring Shaldaera. How are we all doing tonight, guys? My name is Eli O'Hara. I will be your dungeon master for this wonderful adventure, and these are my table of incredible players. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Cass, if you're many things, and consistent is definitely one of them.
Thanks.
Now, before we get into things tonight, we have no Ben this week. So it will be the five musketeers here, plus myself. But just in case anyone didn't catch last week's episode or is... Hold on, that's not the right command. There we go. In case anyone has missed any of the episodes so far, that is the link to the playlist on YouTube that has the first 5 episodes of the campaign so far. We're getting it near towards the end, guys. This is the third last episode, and then we will be finishing
The penultimate episode.
Yeah, the penultimate episode. So we'll be finishing up in a couple of weeks, and then once we finish up, we'll probably take a couple of weeks break on the channel, and then we will be getting back into Advanced Dungeons and Intermediate Dragons with myself, Kat, Cass, Chris, and we will be revealing some other things that we'll probably reveal that next week. A little bit more details on how that is all going to unfold. We're currently just working on a couple more things behind the scenes in relation to that. But it'll be really, really good to be back. So you'll get to see the continued adventures of the Mandem. So anyone who's not caught up on the adventures already, if you follow that YouTube link anyway, you'll be able to navigate through the channel and see the playlist for the Advanced Dungeons and Intermediate Dragons campaign as well. Now with that, let's hop into tonight's episode of Exploring Shaldaera. And we are back. So,
Hello.
last we left off, our wonderful explorers had been betrayed by the cleric Celestia, who had been assigned to help them in retrieving these artifacts of the Exalted Ones from these various temples. And she also made off with both the artifacts that the explorers had retrieved. After Ayaka contacted Aramis, and who was obviously had Ayak on speakerphone, as it were. And within seconds, Drac appeared in the midst of the temple with all of you after your altercation with the Kraken and the Sky Swimmers. And after you had gotten rid of the various mucus that those of you who had been swallowed were covered in, you gave Drac the lowdown on what happened, and he was like, right, there's obviously people that are compromised, so let's get the fuck to somewhere that's actually going to be safe, and we'll figure out what to do next. So you all find yourselves back at Aramis's, spoke to him, Drac, and Tristania, find out that the Exalted Ones, the followers of the Exalted Ones that are essentially up to no good, it falls under one or of two categories. It will either be the Matron of Spiders, her followers, or the Dragon of the Empty. And given Celestia's general powers, but also her armor, it could kind of fall into either of those. There's reasons why she could follow either of those gods. Now, it was a case of discovering the best thing to do is probably keep going and try and beat these cultists to the next artifact. And while you didn't know where exactly this was, Tristania had an idea that if it was anywhere, the Temple of the Oracle would probably have clues. Now, as you all discovered, the Temple of the Oracle had been closed down for as long as a lot of people can remember, but the memory intertwining that started to unravel with Tristania's appearance gave a lot of you the impression that you do remember the Temple of the Oracle being open at one stage or another. So you all, at Tristania's behest, attended this soiree that was taking place at Rune's Temple. A little bit to have fun and mingle, but mostly as a front for you to be able to get to the Temple of the Oracle, because really the only feasible way to get there was through teleporters from the other temples. This party proved the perfect front. You danced, you mingled, you drank, you cozied up to people, gave certain impressions to ensure that your cover was going to be kept. And then you all made your way to this statue in one of the far corridors and teleported into the Temple of the Oracle. And you find yourselves in this kind of it looks almost like an outdoor space indoors. It is the dead of night at this point. I will just bring it up here. So you've essentially what looks like almost like this kind of beach area, but like has like a garden surrounding it, and you're standing in front of a fountain. I say beach, there's like what appears to be sand there, but there's not like coastal water. There is this mystical looking fountain. And at this point, Tristania has turned to you all and said, when I was part of the temple, we always had contingency plans. Obviously, there is no one up here in the upper levels of the temple. If we go into this fountain, into this pool of water, it will take us to where I think my siblings of the temple probably are, if they are anywhere at all. So follow us. And her and Drac kind of take the lead on this and walk straight into the water until you simply cannot see them anymore. Do you all follow?
No, we leave them behind. No, yeah. Screw you
I
guys.
actually go right back through the teleporter, and I'm
Going back to the party.
back to the party. I'm not interested.
No,
Peace.
yeah.
Right.
Literally.
Okay, so you all walk into this pool of water. And surprisingly, you don't find yourself having to hold your breath. Like, it feels like you can just breathe as normal. At first, you, like, hold your breath to go down into it, but you get this sensation of, hold on, I can breathe down here. And you find yourselves almost floating. And it's almost like this current takes you. But not in a forceful, oh shit, I'm gonna die way, but in a, like, it feels like a gentle caress. Like, someone's holding you and guiding you where you need to go. Eventually, you find yourselves floating down. And you see a light towards where you're floating. And suddenly, there's no water surrounding you anymore. You're falling at a slow pace. And eventually, you find yourselves here. In this kind of stone corridor. Where you see 8 torches light the way to a door on the other side. There's no windows or doors on the side here. They are just walls. So the only way you can feasibly go is through there.
And we landed on, like, the south part of this?
Yeah.
Like
So
the bottommost part? Okay.
Yeah, so you landed, like, just outside here at the bottom. And then and then I've, like, kind of, like, dropped down into this area.
Gotcha.
Does it feel like an entry hall almost type of a vibe?
Yeah, that's what you're getting. Here's a proficient in Arcana.
Like I am.
Rune is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Ben is.
Those of you proficient in Arcana, if you want to make an Arcana check for me.
Sure.
As soon as I turn on hardware acceleration.
12.
13, not much better.
19.
19.
Nope,
Hold
21.
on.
I can do this. Let me roll a 1. Hold on.
Did you get another nat 20?
Hey!
I know, I can't, I shit you not. I was just thinking this will be the one nat 20 she gets in this session as well. Because it happened at the start of last session too. Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? Who is she?
So at 28.
28. Okay. Rune, with your expert attunement to the arcane elements, you can sense that these torches aren't just standard torches.
They're mimics.
No, they're not. These aren't mimics.
Okay. Oh. I see.
But
That. What do you mean by that?
It means the temple's a mimic. That's why, and we're in its mouth right now.
Oh no.
funny you should say that. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
The
Right.
walls closing around us
So,
all.
Rune, what you and to a lesser extent, Gary and Nessa kind of figure is that these are kind of meant to stop anyone who like steps between them. Anyone who's not supposed to be here, it doesn't really get past these.
Do I know what happens if you do go between them?
So, Kat, have you ever seen The Neverending Story?
I have.
So, you know the two statues that, like, vaporize people with laser beams?
Oh, okay.
That's the impression that you get.
Okay.
Fun.
So we
Too
just
much
can't
of
go
bird.
between them.
Do you relay this information to the group?
Do I know how to get around them already?
No, because even if you pass on the other side, that one's just going to shoot you from that direction.
Is there an obvious release mechanism or anything? Can I perception check for turn it off?
Well,
You
we
can-
haven't.
Well, I'm just saying, like, this is the furthest extent I know about them is that if you go near it, you die.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, I will communicate that to the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have the other
we
two
do
just started walking through?
No, I've just not put them here, but both Drac and Tristani are here.
Yeah. We should maybe.
Are they
ask-
walking towards it at all?
Uh,
Because I'm like, they obviously know something.
Well, also Tristani is a member of this
Yeah.
temple.
yes.
Presumably.
So when you relay this information, Rune, Cass, do you want to do your perception check first to see if you can find a mechanism?
Yeah, go on, and I'll give myself advantage on it, because I'll use the help action with Athanasios. Cause
Make sure you take Shadowheart's guidance.
Oh.
No.
It's going to be a nat 20 from Ben.
It's not 20 from Ben.
I love it here. Hello.
Right,
Ben sees
so
everything.
you don't see an obvious mechanism, but you see that these torches are on top of these like stone pillars, that are about the stone pillars themselves are about like 5 feet high, so the torches are at about head height for most people aside from Gary here, and on these pillars you do see these kind of runes. No pun intended. Inscribed on each of the pillars.
What do they say? What language are they in?
Do you speak Celestial?
Athanasios speaks Celestial.
So does Rune, and I think Ayaka does too.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hang on, let me just RP with myself real quick. Hey buddy, can you read what the thing says? Oh, you mean? Give me a second. I'll translate that for you, Ben. What does it say?
What does it say?
It's not so much like an excerpt of speech as like Celestial as a language works a little differently to what we would know as with like Common or Elvish or Draconic. Because it is a language that is influenced by divinity, it's almost like a melody, but Athanasius still gets the general understanding of this, and it's what it's essentially saying is, only those accepted by the temple may pass through here, is essentially
Only the
what it says.
penitent man may pass. Is that what it says?
Something along those lines.
Okay.
It's difficult to directly translate it, but that's the kind of gist that you would give to everybody.
Okay. You mean it kind of sounds like a oh, which kind of means only people who are from the temple can get through.
At this point, Tristania pipes up and says, "Yes, don't worry, I came prepared." And she holds out. She takes out for the first time what appears to be some kind of weapon. It like half looks like an axe, but half looks like a mace. And it is this kind of like silver and metallic purple. It's almost in like direct contrast to the silver and gold. To the purple and gold that you've seen a lot of either the royals or the kind of city guard wear. It seems like a contrasting color, having the silver instead of the gold there. And she lifts it up, and in the center of this kind of double-bladed axe, / mace thing, there is a gemstone in there that's purple, and it like briefly lights up almost like this kind of lilac color, and the torches change color from this kind of bright orange to this like ambient kind of lilac glow. Roll20 doesn't have the capabilities for me to make this look cool, but you can use your imaginations. As you see that these torches are now a purple color, and Tristania, after holding this scepter weapon out, stows it again, and it's like, now we may pass. At this point, you also know that Tristania has actually gotten changed. So she is no longer appears to be wearing the kind of like either the white dress that she was wearing, that the white like fancy gown that she was wearing to the soiree, or like the simple white dress that you found her in. But she's actually, and I'm just making her
huge.
I'm just making her a little bit bigger so people can see. So she's in this kind of like purple and silver like plated armor, with this kind of like white drape around her waist, and carrying this. She a little bit thicker.
Why she built like that though? Eli, why she built like that?
It's the royal genetics, you know?
She's
The
a
royal
little bit
genetics.
thick. You can tell now that she is very well toned. For like and you because this was not the weapons you were expecting her to be carrying, this like heavy shield in the shape of a crescent moon, and this
I believed that.
And this like heavy blunt weapon, which also seems to have like various magical properties, and she is wearing the same circlet that she was wearing earlier as well, which is this silver circlet with these amethyst like gemstones in it. So it's very different look than you're usually expecting of her at this point. And you can see that she is quite built very, very well. At this point, she begins to walk forward. And you can see that she doesn't get vaporized. Drac, also seeing this, walks forward, and they both kind of make their way to the end of the corridor here.
And neither of them get vaporized.
Nope. No never-ending story gateway bullshit happened this time.
Oh, yeah, then Ayaka will go ahead and follow them.
Okay.
And
Since
once-
Ayaka doesn't get
Do I get
vaporized, we'll
vaporized?
go to.
Nope. Ayaka does not
Hey,
get
no
vaporized.
vaporization.
We did it, Joe.
Good job, guys.
Well done.
Glad we sussed this one out.
If Rune like stands in like the middle of like where these staircases are, what's like up these two sides? It just looks like there's like little like wall panels or something.
Yeah. So there's wall
Like,
panels.
Here and here.
That have like these murals on them on each side.
Are they in Celestial?
No, they're like drawing. They're like paintings, so they're
Okay.
murals rather than like inscriptions.
Do I know what they are?
Make either
Do
make a religion or a history check for me, whichever one's better.
Religion.
Did you get another fucking nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never closing this webpage. I'm never closing this page.
Did
So
you
at 28?
did you reset your D&D Beyond or something? This has never happened. This is like
My subscription fell off, so that makes no sense. But
right. You know these stories quite well that these murals are telling. From both of your associations. This depicts the battles between mortals, and the gods that they follow, and the exalted ones. And you see, a number of artifacts, like, sitting kind of like, almost like in the centerpiece of this mural, and like two forces colliding with each other. One of the forces looking these grotesque, horrific monstrosities, led by a number of different figures that you would be able to suss out would be the exalted ones. And then you see mortal kind on the other side with some of their respective gods, including two of the exalted ones who sided with mortals in this fight, who were the Deep One and the Fate Weaver. Now, in the centerpiece, you see some artifacts that are familiar to you. The Magician's Eye of Endless Fathoms, which is the artifact of the Deep One that you, Nessa, and Athanasius procured for Lorenthal during your Session 0. You also see the Circlet of Lies, and the Blade of the Void Dragon. The Blade of Twilight Devastation, which was the weapon that Celestia stole alongside the Circlet of Lies. But beside them, you see a couple of others as well. You see a book with... Rune, what languages do you speak?
I speak Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, and Elvish.
Yeah, you do speak Deep Speech. You know, this is the Book of the Harbinger.
Okay, that was what I had figured.
Yeah. And then you also see... it seems to be... an object of a various amount of sides. But it looks like it has an opening. This is not one you're familiar with.
Describe it again? It looks like...
So it looks like a dodecahedron. It looks like a 20-sided
Okay.
object. But it looks like it opens. So,
Okay.
so like you can see a clasp and
Okay.
almost like an opening for this.
And we knew there to be one relic for each of the gods, right?
Yeah. No.
Do we see one for each of them in the art?
Yeah, you see one for each of them, but these are the ones that like stand...
That I don't recognize.
That one is one. It's the one that you don't recognize, but it's also the one that stands out the most. That
Okay.
seems the most significant. Well, it and the Book of the Harbinger seem to be the most significant ones.
Okay. Very well. Just kind of take note of that and go join the rest of the people.
Okay. Okay, so you all are standing here. Do you go through this area into the next?
I'm gonna wait to see what Justania does.
Yeah, if they start moving, then we'll move too.
Yeah, so they start moving and they move on through.
Okay.
And then where you guys
Let's
find
go.
yourselves?
Thailand. We're really
As we start through, Giri leans over to, or leans up to Ben. Would have thought the new tenants would have reset the security system.
Hmm.
Strange that the queen's
Maybe they know
password
the-
still works.
The code or something.
Okay.
That's a good point.
So
Let's see what we make of this, Doc.
you find yourselves here.
Oh, we're in a big map. Okay.
Oh.
It's a very big map.
I was like, a black screen.
Zoom in.
And you hear these, like, in front of you is obviously big a number of drafting corridors by the sounds that you are now hearing. Okay.
These are like, okay, so like narrows down into an opening, right? These are the walls. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so you should be able to see. Can you see this part of the map here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you should be able to see from like these squares down, all
Yes,
across
correct.
the side. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There
Whole
is a kind of opening area here as well.
Okay, like it continues deeper. Okay.
Yeah, it does continue deeper. Let me. And you can see from here there seems to be see here there seems to be an opening, but it's quite dark, so you can't like see further in, but you would assume that there's an opening there.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Wait till see what you guys are doing. Does Draken just on seem like on guard? Like, do they like seem like, okay, this is a bit unusual, or like we're gonna swag it and welcome home, kumbaya?
At this point, like Draken and Tristani have stopped dead,
Okay.
and Tristani is like, something's different. There's a presence here that wasn't before.
Cool. Dope. With that, Ayaka is gonna take a moment. She's gonna close her eyes and reach out to both Chorus and Cyclonus. First with her stalker, a companion, to see if its quarry is anywhere nearby. Does
So,
my stalker
no,
sense anything?
it is
Okay.
it is not anywhere nearby. You can sense probably up, but a good distance away, which
Cool.
which tells you that if your quarry is still in the city of Athalia, you have gone down a great number of kilometers here.
Okay, and then does Chorus sense anything in terms of the like vibrations of the earth beneath? Anything like that seems odd or like weird, other than the normal systems? What's supposed to be here?
The earth beneath, no. It,
No. Okay.
it doesn't. From where you're standing now, it doesn't seem that there is anything out of ordinary. Although, with what you do sense with the earth is that this is old. Like,
Okay.
older than this. It's definitely older than the city above.
Okay. I got you. She'll just have Chorus stick underneath her for the time being, just in case. But we'll relay, just like, best to be cautious, but I don't think there's anything immediately accosting us. Hopefully.
Okay, who wants to take point on this? Who wants to lead the group?
Somebody who's not squishy would be ideal.
Geary's gonna actually, if everyone will allow him, he's gonna wake up his little metal bat, Azimuth, and have the bat scout ahead, because darkness is not
should
an
have.
issue, and squishiness is not a permanent issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good idea, Doc.
How far is the bat going in?
I should have my familiar out too, but whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe 100 feet.
Yeah. That's where we lose, what do you call it with them, right? The telepathic
Well,
thing?
you can still see through them. You just can't communicate with them anymore. is the thing.
Oh,
That's
really?
how I-
Oh, okay.
That's how I understood it. It might be different here, but that's how I understood it.
Okay, ignore the scale because it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because I needed to fuck with things with the map. 1 square is 5 feet.
Okay.
How many feet did you say is going to go in?
100. So the edge of what we can see is like 45.
Yeah. 100 is 20 squares.
So this is 50. And then come as each step goes to like go further in, it's like there's something stopping your familiar from moving further.
Interesting.
And even like dark vision.
Maddie, you cut out there. Say again.
That this is like even dark vision can't pierce through it. It's like a wall almost.
It is magical darkness of some kind by the looks of it.
Even sonar?
Does Athanasius not glow through magical darkness? Because it's magical light.
I was gonna say sonar would probably work because sonar's blind sight. So it doesn't really matter, right?
Yes, but what it's something is blocking the bat from moving further than this. That not
It's a
seeing
physical
further.
block, not a
Yeah. You can tell that like 5 foot further ahead there's like a wall on this side and there's openings on this side and this side. But something is blocking your familiar from physically moving past this point.
Yeah. It's not that they can't see, it's they can't move
Yeah.
further.
Well, how far did you say like this is to like? Oh, I'm just gonna move myself. This thing right here. How far are we from that?
From this,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
8 squares
40.
is
40?
About
40,
about
yeah.
45 feet.
Is it a picture?
Yeah.
Does anyone recognize like what this or what this are?
Yeah, does the iconography make sense to anybody?
Yeah, like do we recognize that as part of what is out of place to Tristania, or is that part of the temple?
It seems to be part of the temple.
Like in its original form, or the new form of it?
Do you know what? Make her a...
Like I guess we can ask Tristania that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
yeah.
ask Tristania.
Okay, Rune will ask Tristania, like, these etchings on, like, the floor, these pictures, these symbols, is that original, or is that new?
These weren't here the last time I was here. What?
Okay, could I roll something to figure it out, or does anyone...
Roll
something?
roll a history check for me.
You got this. You got
Does
this.
anyone...
I
I am okay, I'm proficient in history. Hold
yeah.
on.
I also don't know.
I swear if this is
I am
another not
proficient, but I don't
20.
know shit.
It's not. It was a 4.
So 12 total.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing that's familiar to you.
Boo.
Is
I-
it familiar to anyone?
I can tell you
Yeah,
what
like I said this out loud.
right.
Does anyone else know?
Okay, I can tell you what it physically resembles.
Okay, yeah, like I can't like make it out of this picture.
It looks like a 9-headed beast.
Like a hydra.
The big one or the small one?
This one.
Both of them are different illustrations of the same thing, essentially.
So did we walk in and say Hell Hydra? Or like
9 heads.
Hydras have 5.
Hydra's 5?
To start with.
Yeah, to start with.
Geary is not from this part of the world, but he has spent his entire career studying ancient
Yeah, same.
civilizations and religions. Can he roll a history?
Yeah, with Ayaka's archaeological degree and anthropology degree, does she know anything?
No, your degree is useless.
My degree don't use a shit.
Look, here's the thing. Both of you are from a time post-abolishment of knowledge. And
That's right.
the information that you have is only from the abolishment of knowledge onwards. Like, yes, there's occasional artifacts that have popped up from pre-abolishment, but any kind of written history or like things to do with like creatures or anything from that kind of time is not really a thing you'd be familiar with.
Got it. Well, at this point, I think this is above the board. I think you just say fuck it and go in.
Yeah, I think if Drac and Tristania don't recognize it, chances are I won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like none of the Shaldaerans will either.
Yep. Fuck it. Let's do this.
I'll have a go.
Yeah, I'll scoot up too.
What do I have to look at? What am I doing? Like exactly what check?
A history check.
Okay. Here we go.
Big money on whammies.
Not 20.
Okay. There
No
are...
whammies, no whammies.
You've heard stories of various creatures like hydras that sort of resemble them, but some parts of their physiology are almost empowered by external forces. These could be empowered by the different planes because hydras tend to get around. And sometimes experiments have been done on creatures like hydras, krakens, and sometimes different creatures are kind of experimented on together, and they create something else.
It's a mega evolution.
It's a poke fusion.
Gross.
With that natural 20, this is something that seems to be... You've seen things... You've not seen this exact thing, but you have seen things like this. It seems that there is almost an eldritch influence in the way this creature is designed.
Whoop.
You know, man, I'm just a simple fodder. But it kind of looks a little bit like there's been some kind of dark ancient magic at play here that has twisted this thing into a horror beyond our comprehension. So, you know, just be on your toes.
Lovely. Well, best be on our guard, I think.
Yeah, just gonna take the spear and just kind of hold it here, just kind of like
Who's taking
faintly
point?
glowing in the darkness. I mean, if the dog wants to send out the bed again, I think that's a pretty good shot, to be honest. It can be fixed, and, you know, I mean, so can we, to be honest, but we actually feel pain. Would that be okay, Doc?
This is as far as the bat is able to travel. There's something stopping the bat from
like the force field almost. It feels.
Yes.
How far can either we see or the bat go? Like east to west.
East to west is fine. You are able to. The bat's able to go in here, see the couple of crypts that are in here. There's a couple of. So there's 2 sarcophaguses here. There is
Sarcophagi?
Yeah, sarcophagi. A hell of a guy.
They're just guys.
There's some boxes here that look like they've got like some like kind of bog standard tools in them. You see 3 statues here, 4 pillars. And then there is another 7 sarcophagi here. And almost like in here looks to be like table and chairs. Like a kind of like mess hall type area.
Bunch of guys. Alright. Yeah, Ayaka's gonna swing the corner and just... Yeah, same. We'll tentatively step into here. Keeping hands at the ready.
Okay, as you step in, you are able to see an opening here.
Okay. Ayaka's gonna do a thing and step around the big sigil on the floor just in case.
That's what this is doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
Just
only
in case.
Upon that.
Yeah. She's been in enough ruins and dungeons to know the vibe.
Are the rest of you following in?
They just let us die.
Which way, going to the right?
I'm just gonna check out the right.
I'll go with Ayaka.
Okay. All right.
What about the rest of you? Are you staying outside?
Honestly, you've asked that many times, Eli. Yeah. You know, now I'm like, something's going on here. Fuck it.
You need to
Rune
get through this
yell
area to
after
get
for
through to the
some-
next area.
Rune's gonna yell after to the group that, someone big and strong, please?
Well, not
Oh,
big,
it's
not
all
strong,
fine.
but Giri will come along.
There you
She
go.
didn't
Okay.
name names.
Gary's with us.
Yes, but
Okay.
he's none of the above.
Like when your teacher says, I need some big strong boys to help me move desks. All the girls line up. Fuck you and your gender norms.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We got an even distribution. Ayaka still has the invisibility on. Does she see anything?
No.
Cool. Dope. She's gonna. Yeah. Her eyes are kind of glowing a little bit. She kind of just scans the room. Is gonna go in and can I don't know, make a whatever check you design you deem me to do just to see if there's anything off. If this fucking sarcophagi are gonna pop out people in it or some shit.
Make an Arcana
Anything
check.
that stands out.
Arcana check? Okay. Can I get a vibe check of this?
I get a vibe
Seriously?
check?
Yeah, 21.
Oh, nice.
21. No, doesn't seem to be anything magical in nature.
Okay.
The sarcophagi seem like just a couple of guys.
Couple guys.
Are they
okay, cool.
open or are they closed?
They are closed.
Because they're
Is there-
glowing in the art. Are they glowing IRL?
So there seems to be
There
these.
seems to be something fucky-wucky afoot, Eli.
No, not with the sarcophagi. So the sarcophagi are glowing.
Not with the sarcophagus. Okay.
Right. So the sarcophagi are glowing because there is an arcane gem on like the kind of like
Yeah.
centerpiece where the heads of them would be. It seems to just be a light source.
Can I
Yeah.
insight that? Because every single sarcophagus in here has one of them.
Oh, this
And
one.
I'm thinking Rune knows a thing or two
That one's broken.
about if every dead
it?
basket has some shit on it, chances are the shit might do something.
Go for it. Make a check if you want.
What check?
Uh,
Religion?
Yeah, do you know what? Make a religion check.
Religion? I was gonna say you can have history, insight, arcana, or religion. Take your pick.
Yeah, let's go religion.
Okay. That's a 26.
26. Okay. Typically, when, especially with ancient civilizations in the likes of Nyxarena, in a lot of like mausoleums and like tombs, because families would come and visit these places quite a bit, it's common practice to have like these kind of ever-burning arcane gems lighting up the sarcophagi so that people, one, don't fucking fall over themselves or step on, like trip up, but it also lights up the names of those who have passed on so that their loved ones know which sarcophagus they should be laying flowers at, etc. So it's it was a very practical thing, not spoopy super trap thing.
Yeah.
I still don't trust you, but okay.
I mean, you're right to not trust me, but the sarcophagi are fine.
Yeah, Ayaka, once she determines the coast is clear and this one is going to kind of move back to the rest, and as she kind of stands at the entrance, after determining with Bruin and everybody that this place, at least this area, is clear for the most part, she's gonna, and looks like this looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when Ayaka looks around, this whole thing feels very like run down and decrepit and like unkempt for almost.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna pull out 3 talismans from her little talisman pouch, toss them into the air. Her eyes are gonna close. She knows this is not her. She doesn't, subscribe to this religion, whatever it is. She has her own gods and goddesses that she prays to. But she's gonna exhale, and the 3 talismans are gonna just sweep the room and just clean it of any dust and everything, and like prestidigitation, like Roomba vacuum the whole room.
Okay.
And she's going to clean it up a bit and say her own blessing to the kami of her own religion. She means nothing to these people, but her and her family take that very seriously, so she's going to do that.
Okay.
Could we tell that these were like original parts of the temple, or do they look like the same kind of?
The sarcophagi are as old as the temple. They are They are older than the runes on the floor.
Okay, it's like not looking like they're this new whateverness. Okay.
Yeah, and then she cleans that just with the 3 prestidigitation talismans that float around and clean it up, make it nice and presentable as a gesture, and she's gonna go over here and do the same to the other room once the others clear it out.
Okay.
Is there anything like around that kind of like list of?
Are there any loots?
Like, is it just the sarcophagi, or is there anything else in there?
There's the sarcophagi, and then there's like this room here has like tables with like old like fucking empty bottles and cups and plates. So it looks like a mess hall. There is no either musical lits nor lootable lits either. There is a harp though. There is a harp sitting, a kind of like a miniature harp about like a foot high, is like sitting on one of the tables.
Are you taking that?
You mentioned that one of the things that the glowing gems do is provide some light so you can read names. Is there any other writing on the sarcophagi?
No, it's just names of people.
And
there
I
any like
assume.
family names that are recognized?
Yeah, I was like, I assume none of us pick up any
Yeah.
names, or do
No.
I guess Justani would be the only one who would recognize.
Yeah,
something,
what is
right?
too old for all of us?
This is very old.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Alright,
like
yeah,
even the inscriptions are hard to read anyway. Like you can see about like half of a word on each because they've been here this long. They've just eroded away.
Okay.
But you can
Yeah,
tell that there used to be names there.
Yeah.
Okay, one
Is
one
the
other
harp-
question. You mentioned that the bottles, cups, etc., are old and empty. Are they like empty and cleaned up, or is this like a Krakatoa kind of thing that that somebody was in the middle of a meal ages ago and then poof?
It doesn't seem like meal poof. It seems like the plates seem clean. A couple of the bottles seem to have been like not washed out, but like kind of just left there.
Yeah. I mean, once everybody
Crystal
clears
will
out
reach up and take the little harp.
the harp. Okay.
She'll take the harp.
You take
Yeah.
the harp, okay?
And-
That's our downfall later on. Watch.
Is there anything significant on it?
On the harp.
Like she kind of like, yeah, she'll like turn it around her hand. Is like there anything significant, or is it just like a plain old?
It is a very very old, standard kind of miniature harp. Like it's something that you could literally like hold under your arm, like and
Yeah, it's a lyre. Yeah.
yeah, lyre. That is the correct turn of phrase. Thank you, musician friend.
Does it play?
Do any of you know how to play the harp? Do any of your characters know how to play the harp?
Oh, but you could just give it a little ding.
Yeah.
Jumped out of the chair.
I didn't make her that way, but I could spin you a story of why she would.
I mean, yeah, if you want, like, you can play. The harp is playable.
Okay, I don't want your bullshit stories. You can play the harp, fine. You can do it. Well, that's good to know. I don't want to carry it. I'm gonna come back around out of this like little nook area. Now that we're like right next to it, is there anything new that we notice about it?
About this here.
No, about like this like circle in the middle of the floor.
You're talking about this.
Yeah. Like now that we're like right next to it, do we recognize?
There's nothing.
Nothing more interesting. Okay.
Nothing more interesting than what Athanasius has already said.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, she'll clean the other sarcophagus room too, just to be respectful, and turn back towards this way. And
Any further down it, or is it still just?
So you can now see as far down as here.
3 squares to the right.
And
15 feet to the right.
And 5 squares to the left.
Oh, right, maze. Fun.
Step into the labyrinth, set the spider to the fly.
Yes, indeed.
Mechanical question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider a musical instrument a tool?
No. I would categorize that as different.
Figured it was a long shot.
Alright, we're gonna... Do we split? What do we do here?
Okay,
Does this end? Okay, actually, question. Does this end here?
Can I be really cheeky, Eli, and just to tool musical instruments come under tool proficiencies in the DMG? I just checked.
You see, we treat rules as written, much like the pirates treat the code in Pirates of the Caribbean. They're more like guidelines anyway, you fucking smart arse.
Eli, funny but.
If you have proficiency with... Here's the thing, you can have proficiency with weapons, and that doesn't mean you have proficiency with a longsword. Musical instruments, you need to be proficient with that musical instrument.
Specifically, yeah.
Okay, let me clarify.
specific.
Let me clarify my question. Geary has an all-purpose tool that can become pretty much any kind of tool, and when it does, he gains proficiency with it.
Then yeah, you can play the harp.
We did it.
Oh, that's what we're on about.
High five with Ben and give it a strum and see what happens.
Oh.
Harp noise.
Are you just like strumming it once, or are you attempting to like play a melody?
Trying to play basically the harp equivalent of chopsticks. I know how to work the thing, but I'm not a musician.
Yeah, no tabs.
You play a couple of notes, and nothing happens.
Loads.
Okay.
All right.
Give it back to Nessa.
Yeah. What is your mechanic for Send Maze, Eli? How are we doing this?
So when you get to a wall or an opening, a bit more reveals itself.
Okay. Does this seem like a dead end? Where I'm looking at?
So this opens up down here.
Oh, wonderful. All right. We're doing this, guys. We are splitting.
Right. So what are the rest of you doing?
Now that we're here and we can move further and see a little bit further, can Azimuth fly any further?
Azimuth can seem to fly as far as you can.
Okay.
It seems that there is some kind of enchantment in this place that essentially it requires not that familiars aren't considered living things, but they're whatever this place is can sense that this is controlled by you.
Okay.
Before Ayaka moves any further on her own, are people following her, or are you just leaving her abandoned to her fucking death?
Rune will go with Ayaka.
Okay. Rune's going with Ayaka. Are you all going the same
Top row
direction,
somewhere.
or are you going separate directions?
Well, I have gone the same direction as Ayaka so far. We have not been presented with a fork or anything yet, right?
Yeah, you haven't. The reason I say that is because Nessa's on the other side here.
Okay.
So, I need to know for mechanical purposes, are you guys splitting the party, or are you all going the same direction?
I think we have I'm only comfortable with this because we have a group of 8, so we can do 4 and 4 and still be kind of okay. I think
We need a tank on each side though. Is Tristania a paladin?
Tristania is a cleric. Drac is quite tanky.
Okay.
Do
So
we have
maybe-
another one with healing spells? I guess Nessa, but
I've got some.
Yeah, maybe Tristania can go with us.
yeah, if we take
like,
Drac and
heal
Tristania, and then you have Athanasius, Ben,
Who
Geary.
is the highest intelligence in the party? Because I'm going to get one of you to make a roll.
Ben or Geary,
me,
presumably.
Ben, and Geary. Ayaka, Ben, Geary all have
18.
Are you all
Yeah.
20?
Yeah,
20.
Ayaka,
I'm
Ben,
not
and Geary are-
Athanasius.
Not Athanasius. Okay. So
yeah, the three of us.
anyone with intelligence higher than a 16, or with 16 or higher, make an intelligence roll for me.
Just flatten.
Cool.
Like, just flatten.
This is a flat. This is a flat fucking common sense rule.
Nope, not one. I
Damn.
ain't got shit.
14.
Yeah, I biffed it.
19.
I biffed it real hard.
9, but if it's a common sense rule, it's not wisdom.
Oh, is it?
No, but
No.
this is most people in this party have shit wisdom, so I am doing you a favor. This is a DM granting you a favor to make an intelligence roll before you do something incredibly stupid. Nessa, you've gone through various mazes before. You know that the worst thing you can do when you're traveling in a group, when traveling through a maze, is to split the fucking party. Because one half of the party is almost guaranteed to get fucking lost or killed.
Do you call back to us? We're around the corner.
Well, since she's on this side, I think she will just kind of usher everyone back and kind of take back of the.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you for point of order here. Because these are like narrow corridors, who is standing in front and leading the way and going in what order? I would advise that the person with the biggest movement speed is probably an idea for you to take point.
So we're not
Athanasius
splitting
is
the
like
party
40.
anymore.
I'm just regular. Well, no. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, technically, does anybody have more than 60?
Mm-mm.
Fuck, technically it's me.
Okay, right.
Because I can. Oh no, the professor has the same as I do. Because you have flight. We can glide like an inch off the ground and just go.
Yeah, but my flying speed with the broom is 50.
Oh, 50. Sorry. That's sorry. I thought it was 50.
Okay. Then it would be wise for it to be Ayaka, followed by Giri, followed by the rest of yous.
Has that ever been true before?
Yeah. Ayako will like do a fist bump with you, like, we got this, brother.
Look, what I will tell you is that for things that you'll face in the maze, it won't matter who's in front.
Love that.
I know that doesn't necessarily make you feel more comfortable, but it doesn't affect who's in front.
You got it. Let's do this.
Okay.
What do I
What
say?
are we? Some kind of maze runners?
Right. Okay. So
I think I did this at the end last time, but just to make sure,
everyone has their
mechanical
temp
spider
hit points.
Yeah, everybody has
gives out some temp hit points. Yes.
Cool.
Okay, well.
Can somebody remind me how many there were? Because I didn't actually write them down myself.
I have
11. It's supposed to be
Thank you.
11.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, she's gonna just scoot down this way then and just take a peek.
Okay, down this
Oh,
way.
what is? Okay, so these are two separate hallways.
Yeah, these are two
Okay,
separate
okay, okay.
hallways. At this point, I'm just gonna reveal the rest
Yeah,
here
this
so
bit.
you can see.
Okay. Oh. What the heck am I looking at? Okay. So,
then
okay.
this opens up
Remove-
this way, and it opens up this way.
Can
Okay.
you remove the grids from this? Like, can I do it, like, just for my own view?
I
Because
don't
I think
so.
it would be easier to see the walls.
Just for the sake of understanding the current flight path, I'm not actually moving, but this goes like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If I go over here, what does she see? Like looking down this way.
Down this way, you see that.
Oh, it just ends. Okay. All right. So she's gonna, while everybody's gathering up over here, it's just gonna do a quick like zoom, like check to see if there's anything like zoom like this, and then like come back.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything there so far.
Yeah, she'll just kind of like mark the walls as she goes along, and then continue on this way.
Okay.
Okay. Boop. I think this is a crossroads, it seems.
Hold on. Should be able to
Oh,
see.
it's a room.
And there is a room in here.
Okay, what does this room look like?
This room, you see a desk here in the center. With looks like journals and notes.
Okay, yeah, she'll, because we all have our stones to communicate with each other. As the rest are kind of creeping up behind her, she'll be like, "All right, there's a room to my right hand side here. Seems to be some sort of study room, or similar to that, anyways. Keep an eye out." And she's gonna take one step in and try to just look around, see if there's any traps, any fuckery, any shenanigans going on.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Yeah, 11.
Doesn't seem to be any traps.
All right. And this seems like a study, right? Or somebody's like office or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna. I'm gonna do a thing here, and she's gonna hover like just a few inches off the ground, and just like glide in, and like check her corners, and just try to look at the journal and see if she can glean anything from said books.
Okay. The books are currently closed. So you'll need to open them to be able to look.
Okay, mage hand.
Okay.
Yup. This is also how she does it when she's like dungeon diving and everything. This is trying to be a part of our archaeology brain coming by. Is like, best to not disturb a lot of things. Be gentle.
You begin reading.
Yeah, kind of just like.
And parts of it are faded, but there are parts that you can make out. Yesterday, Taryn went to look for Glacia. She's been gone for I don't know how long at this point. I can't remember how long.
She'll recite this in her head to everybody else. Just be like, "Hey, this is what I'm reading right now." Continue. Sorry.
The days seem to all blend together. It's like every day is the same. I feel apprehensive. Like there's something out of the corner of my eye. But when I look, it's gone. At this point, can I get everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Love that.
From what distance? Like every single person?
Every single person, wisdom saving throw, please.
Who's
Yeah,
close
well,
to Nessa? Where's Nessa?
Well, I think are we all not all bunched up like right here? Because I feel like we've all kind of been moving as a stack, right?
Do we all get
is this
Nessa's
against
bonus?
magic?
Nessa, what's the range on your bonus?
I'm like 10 feet, right? Isn't it? 15 feet, 10 feet?
Yeah. Eli,
Mm-hmm.
I think Giri had a question about the effect. Is it a magical effect?
It's an innate effect rather than like a magical ability.
Is it?
Positioning question: Are we all bunched up? I know because people haven't been moving their tokens. I don't know if we're all bunched up or not.
Yeah, that's why I've kept asking her where people are moving to. Position yourselves where yous would be at the time that this has happened. Are yous all bunched together, or are yous where yous are standing now?
Well, we're moving in order, so.
Yeah, I kind of left Rune here while we were going through this little zigzaggy part. Kind of unsure if we were looping back around to go down this way or not.
Okay.
So I guess Rune's probably near the back.
Okay, and Nessa, where are you?
I guess if we're going single file, then I'd be up here.
Okay.
Or here, and Nessa would be here, or I could be up here.
Nessa was just behind us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, also it's loops like this. It's a U-shaped loop here. Sorry.
Okay, so that's. Let's see.
It's a U-shaped loop. So there'd be like 4 people here.
Ben got a 21 and Athanasios got a 17.
Okay. Everyone else, let me see. Nessa got a 22.
15.
We got a
the-
5.
What's the bonus for Nessa? 5?
5 as well. Yeah.
One, two, three, 4, 5. And then let me just see what both Drac and Tristania get.
Okie dokie.
Oof. That's an 8.
No, that's a big oof.
And that's a 12.
Oof. Damn. They also biffed.
Okay, I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative for me.
Interesting.
This is not.
Yeah, just for game order. Yeah. I gotcha. I do this as well.
Wait, so if the little part next to Geary loops down as a little U, does that mean Tristania is actually under where Geary is?
That's how I flew. Yeah.
Hold on, give me a second.
So we're all closer than it looks.
Yeah, so there's a wall. Yeah, so this is actually a wall here. So you would be closer this way.
Yeah, the 4 of us on the other end of that wall still did benefit. So.
Yeah. Can people call out their initiative orders for me, please?
Sure thing.
Anyone
20.
to get 25 to 20.
Yeah, 21 for Athanasios.
What's Athanasios' dex score?
15.
15. Okay. 21. Athanasios. Okay. Anyone get 20 to 15?
15.
15. So that is for Ayaka. Anyone else get 20 to 15? Or is everyone lower than that? Okay, 15
Sounds like
to
it.
10.
Maroon's at 13.
13?
Oh, buddy.
Oh, sorry, Ben's didn't go through. It still hasn't gone through. Oh, Ben's got a 21.
And what's Ben's
so-
dex?
It is 12.
It is 12. Okay. So Ben will go after Tristania then. Okay, anyone else 15 to 10? 10 to 5?
8.
Oof. Okay, let me see. Is that... Maddie, what did you get?
We both got 8, sorry.
Okay, you both got 8. What are both your dex scores?
14 over here.
Yeah, the same. 14.
Okay, both of you roll a d20. Whoever goes higher goes first in the initiative. First rollies of the campaign.
No.
4, if. 1! Okay, so it'll be...
Damn.
Yeah, Rune used up all the 20s.
Literally.
She did.
God, and like, was it even worth it though? Like,
Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all 8 of you. Okay. So, immediately,
What's coming out?
you all sense something very wrong. And almost this like sharp pain going through your head.
Interesting.
And just see. You all feel the compulsion to begin running in this direction. As if there's something coming for you.
Like from behind us?
Yeah, from behind you.
Okay. Whoosh. Great. Question. Is this just like a mental nudging, or is this a charm, or what is this?
No, this is a mental nudging. Do you know what it is? It's fear. You're all frightened right now. And
Okay. Yeah, no, that's it.
whatever it is, you feel it coming from this way. So you are getting the impression that it's best to go this way. So it's going to go, just for the sake of ease, I'm going to say it's going to go in order of initiative. That's how we're going to move.
We can't. Eli, people within 10 feet of Nessa can't be frightened. She's a paladin.
I know. I was like, wait, even Nessa?
Okay, Nessa can't be frightened.
It's the
Even
aura,
with
so 10 feet, people can't be frightened with Nessa's about.
Okay, well, you sense something in this direction. Where you
The threat is real. Yeah, probably. The threats seem to be real.
So given Drac is at the top of the initiative, Drac is going to move in the direction that seems to be the direction to go.
Wait, who failed and who didn't fail? Sorry, I don't think that was there.
Everyone failed the wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
With a
amazing.
22?
Even with the 22.
Awesome. There's some motherfucker coming after us. Okay. Sorry. Alright.
Okay.
Drac is gone. Okay, bye.
Drac has gone into this area, and this... hold on.
Yeah, disappeared from our screen.
This area has opened up.
Okay.
And I'm going to say this opens up for you as well.
Oh, interesting. Alright.
Next, Athanasios.
What can I do? Like, am I just feared?
Anyone within 10 feet of Ness is not feared, but you can detect a very sizable threat.
Am I within 10 feet of Nessa? I guess. Where is it coming from exactly? You said it's from like this bit in the darkness here?
Yeah, from this direction.
Well, I'm currently boxed behind everyone.
No, what I just said a couple of minutes ago was, for the sake of ease, you can move through people to get out and move in the order of initiative.
Fuck it. I'll just put myself there. I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that. Oh.
Okay, you're going to take the dodge action. Tristania is going to move next. She is also gonna start making her way up here. And that is all she is going to do. Next, Ben.
That is also me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me remind myself what Ben can do. Ben will move up to here, and as they pass, they're going to cast the first level spell, Sanctuary, on Athanasius.
Okay.
And what else will I do? Yeah, probably just stay there, so they can keep within Nessa's aura.
Okay. Now. Everyone, aside from Athanasius, because Athanasius is protected by the Sanctuary spell, you all feel a sharp pain in your head, almost like something is biting you from the inside. And each of you, so that there is an attack being made on each of you at once.
Oh, fun.
Gary, just to let you know, because I know you'd wanted to know when an attack is being made. An attack is being made on each of you simultaneously.
Yeah, the thing I was talking about is only if I can see them and they're within 30 feet. So
Okay.
I can't.
Okay. So that does anyone have an armor class above 30?
No.
Okay. So what is going to happen is each of you, aside from Athanasios, takes 25 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
$25?
Yeah. And I need everyone who was hit by this damage to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do the temp hit points automatically get used first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a way to... Oh, I'll just put that down to 0. And then what, 14 damage? Okay, cool.
I got a 29.
23.
I assume this is against magic?
Yeah.
Okay. $17.
17. Okay.
23.
23. Okay, anyone who got a 15 or above a 15 passes on this. And both Stania pass and Drac both pass. Okay. Ayaka, it's your turn.
Yo. Am I still frightened?
Yes, you still have the fear, but you at the end of the turn you can roll again.
Okay, understood. So right now I can move, and that's pretty much it, right? Because of fear.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Okay, that's fine. Let me calculate my distance. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Sure, she'll glide through the maze and end up. I think it's here. It's 50. I can go. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's well. Okay, never mind. I'm correct. Okay. I mean, if that's all she can do.
You can
try to
dash
make
as
it.
well if you want.
I do have Chorus and Cyclonus with me, so I suppose I can try to. You know what? I'll move. I won't actually. I'm gonna try to stick together. So
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
do my turn there, and let me make another Wisdom save to try to end the effect.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Heh. Nope. 12.
Rune, you're up. Nessa, you're up next.
So I think I am frightened. So I guess I just kind of go in this general direction.
You're within 5 feet of Nessa, so you wouldn't be frightened.
Oh, beautiful.
But you
I-
can still detect
okay.
the threat from here.
30, and then I can go up to here with a dash.
Yeah.
And can I'm gonna have Rune put her familiar that is still in like the beetle form on the wall
Okay.
and have the beetle following the wall up near where Ayaka is.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna like see through her or anything, but I'll know where she is and I'll know how far I am from the front of the group.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Nessa, it's your turn.
Oh. I think I have to see things. So I think she would just kind of prepare herself for whatever's coming and both hands on scythe ready to swing and kind of just brace herself.
You get the impression that whatever this thing is, it's here, you just can't see it. Because you all have, aside from Athanasios,
She also doesn't want to leave anyone behind.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, actually, hold on.
So are you taking any movement at all, Nessa, or are you just sticking where you are?
Where I am.
Okay, Gary, you're up.
Okay. So I was within range of Nessa, but I was on the other side of a wall. I'm guessing that I'm not protected.
The aura still goes through. So yes, you would be protected, but you also understand that there is a very big threat close by.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. I drop Azimuth, the bat, and I will head this way and catch up with the rest. Azimuth is going to make his way through to where our cluster of heroic types are. First of all, can he with radar with sonar see what's coming?
No.
No.
Doesn't see
Okay.
anything.
All right. In which case, gonna go ahead and cast level 1 protection from evil and good on the wild chance that maybe this is a celestial elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Okay.
If it is, he's casting it on Ben. Those kinds of creatures have disadvantage on attacks on Ben, and Ben can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. 10-minute concentration.
Okay.
Point of note that I forgot to ask on my turn.
Yeah.
Do two clarifying questions really quickly. One, how far does this go? Like the maze, is it just like a cap ceiling above our heads, or like what's up?
No, you can kind of. It's about. So the wall heights are about 10 feet. And
Okay.
then there seems to be like about a 2-foot gap above it.
Okay, so like if somebody would go up there, it could be like just like peek a little bit like this over the thing, I guess.
If you peeked above, I would allow you to make a perception check, and that would reveal a good deal more of the maze.
Okay, I'll do that on my turn. But last question: what see invisibility, which is not a concentration, I just have it for the next. I think it's almost out, but
You can't
would I
see anything. No.
Okay.
You get the impression that whatever this is either has like a massive range,
Yeah,
Or-
like shooting at it well out of range. Yeah.
or it is almost like it is the very place itself that is causing this.
Oh, great layer actions. Fun. Love that for us. Okay, cool. Just want to clarify.
Okay, top of the round. It's Drac again. So he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 30. I'm just gonna reveal this area at this point. And then he is going to dash down. He's gonna dash up here. And then this, I'm gonna say this area will get revealed as well. So you can see this general vicinity at this point. Then Athanasius, you're up.
So it's not invisible.
No.
Okay. It's not invisible, it's just attacking from the walls.
It's either attacking from the walls or attacking from a great range.
I'm gonna attack the wall, like beside me.
Okay.
Nice. I dig it.
It's how thick is it? It's stone, right?
It's stone, yeah.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it.
What's the AC of a wall?
The AC of a stone of this stone wall, I'm gonna say it's probably 18.
Okay, so that misses somehow. That hits for 9 piercing damage and 9 lightning damage, so for a total of 18.
18. Which side of the wall are you attacking? Is it this side or this side?
Yeah, that one.
This side.
Whatever side attacked Ben, so.
Yeah. So at this point, it doesn't seem that there was like a creature in the wall or anything, and you just basically cleave a hole through the wall at this point, and you can see the space on this side.
Oh, let's step through here. And we'll just hang back with Nessa at the minute.
Okay. It's Tristania's turn. What Tristania is going to do is cast Beacon of Hope at 3rd level. So whenever any of you heal, you will heal for the max amount that you can heal for.
Oh, we have potions. That's right.
And you also have a cleric who has bonus actions to do healing. So she's going to use Beacon of Hope, and then she is going to, let's see, where is it? She's going to cast Mass Healing Word. So every single one of you is going to heal for 9 points of health. And then she is going to move. She's going to move up to here. I'm going to say that will open view path up here. Alright, next up, Bennett, is your turn.
Is it a permanent fear aura that this thing is emitting, or
Yes.
what's going on?
It's a permanent fear aura.
Okay, in that case, let's stay beside Nessa. And... when we took the damage, was it psychic damage?
It was psychic damage.
What was the effect? You said it was like biting?
Yeah, it felt like biting inside, like your brain itself was being like bit.
Right. Let's move to within like here then, so we stay within the aura and just take the dodge action then.
Okay. Okay. Now, at this point, okay, I am going to make this roll again. Who has AC of above 18? Ayaka, yours is above 18?
Athanasios and Ben both do, yeah.
Both do. Nessa, yours is 20, isn't it?
21.
21. Okay. So it'll just be Rune and Geary.
If I see what's happening, I can cast shield.
You probably sense that this is coming round again, so I'll allow you to have the reaction for shield. What does that bring up your AC to?
22.
22. Okay. So Rune, this will just be you. So that is
Sorry, buddy. You're the only one.
1 second. That's 10, 15, 18, 20, 25.
Oh god, do I see the creature making this roll?
No, you don't.
Okay.
That's going to be another 25 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Big ouchies.
Yo, that checks out. Okay.
Correction, I can't cast shield because I used my reaction to cast through Azimuth to protect Ben. So do I take the 25 as well?
25. Yeah, 25 as well. Points of psychic damage.
Oof.
Okay. Ayaka, you're up. Rune, you're up
Hello.
next.
Okay. I presume that 12 didn't rid me of the fear effect.
No.
But can I, before she starts jetting, can I peek up and try to see anything over the top of the walls?
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
Cool. Okay, that's 22.
22. Okay, so you were there. What I'll say that you see then is...
Yeah, she's just scanning, like, where in the fuck? Like, type of a thing.
You see a central area here.
Oh, fun. Okay. Cool.
And because you see that, make an Arcana check.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hey! Don't biff me. Oh, not bad, 23.
23. This is a teleportation rune that's live. If you can all get to there, you could wager that this could get you out of here.
Okay, yeah, she'll telepathically beam to everybody's like, there's a teleportation circle in the middle of this maze, it looks like. From the looks of it, it is active and should be able to get us out of here. I do not fancy my chances with whatever persistent effect is going on. With that, she is going to actually try to do a thing. She's gonna gather Chorus underneath her, just to make sure he's coming along. But she's gonna go over here. That's 10, 15. Let me do math real quick. Okay. 15. Does she get the sense that walls can be destroyed or not?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Love that. So she's gonna go to here, just to gather with everybody. She's gonna look at Rune being just like ah. Ooh, fuck. She's gonna take her staff and just jam it against the wall right here, this corner.
Okay.
And let out a 5th level lightning bolt to blast a hole straight through to the other side.
Okay. Roll your damage on the lightning bolt.
Yeah, just like to just go poof, like this.
Okay.
That is what she's gonna try to do. Don't know if it's gonna work, but here we are. Lightning bolt. Roll the damage. Oh, that's horrible damage. Only 30.
Only 30? Only 30 will absolutely blast through it.
Okay. Sweet. So presumably there is now a direct line.
Yeah,
just like
you now have
swag.
you all now have a direct line from here to the center.
Okay. So sorry, Tristania. Sorry, Jack. You guys went too far.
Ayaka, let me clean up these sarcophagi areas. Also, by the way, let me just blast through
Yeah, fuck
this
that.
entire maze with a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Balance.
Listen.
Give and
Balance.
take respect of a temple, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, respect the dead, but there's no dead in these walls, so fuck that.
Right. Is that your turn?
Well, she's gonna go because she has 50 feet of.
Oh, you have
movement,
you have 50 feet of movement. Yeah.
So I'm gonna swag all the way over here.
Okay, you're gonna swag all the way over there. Okay.
I will wait for everybody. Just like.
Okay. Rune, you're up next.
I think I was like, the hole is like here-ish, right?
Yeah. And you can.
And the straight line to me.
You go beeline to Ayaka there. Yeah.
And I'll move a little further to leave some room for.
Oh yeah. I'll scooch so people can.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Nessa, you're up. Giri, you're up next.
I don't have to make that question.
Nessa, you have a teleportation spell as part of like one of your abilities.
I have to see it though.
Uh,
Hmm.
Yeah, she'd still have to get to the point in the wall
have
where
to
there's
see
a
it.
hole.
You could probably dash and make it though. I would
yeah.
probably.
Yeah, if you move...
Yeah, if you. Sorry, this is just me thinking. Because if you dash all the way to here, you can then teleport straight forward. No.
Yeah. You'd be able to use your to like dash to get to here, and then sorry, pointer. You could dash to get to here and then teleport straight forward.
Your choice.
I just have a quick question before I do that. Oh, would you say the place is cursed?
Probably.
Just a question.
Just a smidge.
Maybe. Well, there is something here that has a lot of cursed energy.
Not good vibes. Not good vibes.
Is it the place itself or something in it that I would have to find?
You don't know. You can make a check. Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
Big money no whammies.
No, that's a 9. That's not.
Oof.
It could be. You guess.
We're not gonna. Because I have removed curse and I could touch an object, and I was like, is it the place itself? Is the question. We're just gonna go right on.
Yeah. You can use your long range dimension door thing, which I can't remember what it's called, to just teleport there. Is that your turn? Okay. Gary, you're up.
Okay. So you said there's a 2-foot gap between the wall and the ceiling, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gary is 3 feet tall standing up, and he flies his broom sitting down.
Gary can fly through the gap.
So well, he could, but he's gonna go 5 feet this way so he can see Athanasius. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, man. Nothing else for it, is there?
Vortex warp.
Oh,
Teleporting
nice.
you to where we're going.
Incredible.
And then I will fly along behind you. Actually, so traditionally you can drag somebody half your distance. Ben is a lot bigger than I am, but can I drag him a little bit?
I would say you would have the magical capabilities to drag him normal speed.
Okay.
How big is your broom?
I think we said like 2 feet across.
Both of you can hop on the broom. And I'll be loosey goosey with it not being Ben's turn, and Ben can hop on that right now.
Yeah. The broom also can carry up to 400 pounds, so as long as the combined weight is less than that, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because that's how my weakness works.
Okay. Next, Drac is going to move here. I'm going to say that you are all in here at this point.
Yeah.
And then Drac is going to blink and teleport is in there.
You okay?
And then Drac and Tristania look at all of you and are like, "We all ready to go?"
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You stand on this sigil and you teleport. And where you end up, we will see after we go to a quick break. So everyone take 10 minutes, go to the bathroom, and we will come back afterwards and see where we all have ended up. All right, we'll see you guys in a few. And we are back. So last we left off, you were making your way through the maze and having to run from something, apparently. And you stepped on a teleporter and you have landed here. And what you see when you all bring yourselves into the area, you see a pretty horrific looking beastie.
A little scary. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just for the sake of ease, I'm just going to have you keep the same initiative.
Okay.
Because there's no point making you roll again for that.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to go top of the round. So it's going to be Drac is going to have first turn here. So starting off, he's going to use bonus action to activate his Blade Song. Gets +4 to his AC, extra 10 feet of movement speed, and advantage on a couple of different checks. That is going to bring him up to 23. Seeing this creature, and seeing this looks a little fucked, he's going to move up here and kind of take point, and then is going to cast a big ol' 5th level fireball.
All right, fireball gang, let's all get ready. Everybody, get your fireballs ready.
And it is going to obviously place it that it'll be well away from you guys. So that is going to be. Let's see how much damage that's going to do. Okay, that'll be 34, and let's see what. Our scary looking beastie gets on that save. Yeah, no, plus that, so it's going to take... Okay, it seems strange, the effect that the fire has. So, it seems to, almost convulse and be repulsed at the fire that's just hit it. But it doesn't seem to take the amount of damage that you would have expected it to.
Okay. Good to know.
Give me 1 second. That will be Drac's turn, so Athanasios, it is your go. And Tristani will be up next.
Right.
Remember, you guys got the spells that I gave you.
Yep. In that case, let me remind myself what haste gives me real quick. How much more movement speed? His movement speed is doubled. Okay. What's the activation cost of the spell scrolls? Is it an action or bonus action?
I'd say it would be whatever that spell usually costs to activate.
Yeah. I think haste.
Okay, haste is an action. Yeah. Fuck it, we ball anyway. Haste. Okay, so I'll activate the scroll. I don't know how do I do that? Do I just
you
rip it? Do I bite it?
You would just speak the words on it. Shout Kumbaya if you fucking want, or Kumbaya Blah, as us worshippers of the deep ones would say.
Yeah, you just look. You see, I can just snap her fingers and it activates, and you're just sitting here waving it. No,
and now that I'm on mega speed, gonna run in. Use my haste action to just take a couple pops at it with a spear.
Okay.
I take it a 14 doesn't hit.
A 14 does not hit.
Love that for us.
How about a 25?
A 25 will hit.
Thank fuck, eh? I'm gonna pierce at that. So 13 magical piercing
Okay.
and 7 lightning.
Okay, so the 13 magical piercing, it takes. So that'll be. And how much lightning?
7.
It appears to absorb the lightning damage and almost some of the wounds seem to recover.
Happy fucking days, because I can't turn that off. Okay.
It is Tristania's go. I'm going to say the amount of time that's passed by, the Beacon of Hope is still alive.
Okay.
Who's looking shaky? Rune, how much HP are you on?
85.
85 out of a total of
115.
115. Okay, so Tristania is going to go up to you here.
I'm so tanky. As a wizard.
And she is going to cast. Let's see. There's a cheeky little cure wounds. So she is going to give you a 4th level cure wounds. So that's going to be 48 plus 5, and it is going to be maxed. So 4 times 8. You heal for 37 points of health.
So I'm at full.
So is that you back at full now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who has kind of shitty AC?
Also me. I think I have the lowest.
What's your AC?
17.
Me too.
17.
Okay, so yeah, Gary.
Okay. She's not going to do this yet then, because it is a concentration, but just to keep an eye on that. Okay. Cool. Right.
I think that's something that the lowest we have is 17.
Wait, actually, she is going to use one of her slots to actually cast a full action spell as a bonus action. This is part of her channel divinity. And she is going to hit this fucker with a guiding bolt at a big old 3rd level. Okay, so that is going to just hit. And do that amount of damage to it. Okay. Okay. Ben, you're up.
Okay, so Ben is going to take a pop with the hunting rifle at it.
Okay.
So that'll be with advantage because of the guiding bolt if it hit.
Yeah, the guiding bolt did hit.
Okay.
Oh, we lost Maddie.
Yeah. So it's going to be plus 9 times 2. I'm just going to roll it on this other sheet because it's not going through. It's still the same modifier.
Okay.
And it's 2 4s for a total of 13 with advantage.
Right. Yeah, so that
Hang on a
13
sec.
will not hit.
No, it's only ability check or saving throw I can do that with. Is there anything I can do with like adept marksman or anything?
Oh, you are back, sweet.
Lost power. It's fine.
Yeah. Hurricane. Woo!
Nah, can't do anything about that. Okay, then just gonna for a second attack. Ben is going to throw their longsword at the thing because it's not a thrown weapon. It'll be at disadvantage, but the aim is basically to aim here for this part of it.
Yeah.
So I'll just roll that now. For 20? No, sorry, that was with advantage. It will be, 15.
15 will miss, unfortunately.
Cool. So it's scattered down into the ground next to Athanasios.
Okay.
That was all.
Athanasios, you are currently the only creature in
melee.
in range of this.
Yeah.
Can I get you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Is it targeting me with an attack or a harmful spell?
It is. It's a magical effect, so it's an innate ability. It's not a spell.
Okay. Fuck it. 21.
21. Okay, so you feel almost like tendrils enter your mind, and it feels like this creature is trying to get inside your head and almost paralyze you, and you feel your joints stiffen up, but your emblem of Valara glows around your neck, and you break free of the enchantment, and you're not stunned.
We did it, Joe.
Because otherwise you would have been stunned for a minute. Okay, it doesn't get its recharge. But it is going to make a couple of swings on you. So, let's see.
It has to make a wisdom save each time it does, because of Sanctuary.
Have you not attacked? Because you attacked the
Sanctuary
once the Sanctuary
is...
drops.
Is that how it works?
That's how
Sanctuary's, makes it, yeah, you're right. My bad then.
If you make
That's
an
my bad,
attack
that's my
roll.
bad.
No, you're good. What's your AC, Athanasius?
24.
Okay, so those will hit. 4. Misses. It's a nat 20. Okay, so you're going to be hit. 5 of these attacks are going to hit. One of them is nat 20. So that means.
Does anyone want to silvery fucking barbs that? Or?
Let me check.
I could indeed silvery fucking barbs that.
Okay, that one gets rerolled. Who are you giving the advantage to?
Cass, is it still your turn?
No, it's the creature's turn.
Who's after? What's the initiative after
Ayaka's
this?
next.
Yeah, I'll give it to Brandon.
Okay, so let me just do this then. So this will be 4 of these attacks will hit. So let's go. $10, 15, 18, 19, 20, 25. 36, 42, 45, 48.
Ain't no thing.
$58, 61. 66, 70, 78. Athanasios, you take 85 points of psychic damage. Or sorry, it's 50 points of piercing, and then 35 points of psychic.
Cool. I'm gonna intercept the piercing damage. So I take 9 less piercing damage.
Yeah, go for it. Take your 41 instead. Go for it.
So 41 piercing and how much psychic?
That is going to be 35 points of psychic.
Ouch. Okay.
You did get attacked by every single head of this thing that didn't attempt to cast the spell at you.
You were the only one there.
Okay, Ayaka, you're up. Ruin, you're on deck.
Man, what a conundrum we're in. Okay. What a conundrum. Okay. So, lightning seems to heal it. Fire seems to it be resistant to. So far.
It seems to be resistant to the... Actually... Athanasius, that... It didn't heal from that damage of the lightning that time. It just didn't take any damage from it.
It just seems to be...
So essentially, and you'll have figured this out because you've seen this happen, as it would have attempted to heal, the burn that it sustained from the fireball stopped it from healing. You would have been able to see that visually. So
Cool.
You can basically deduce that if this thing takes fire damage, it can't heal.
Love that. Okay. But it would normally heal with lightning, except fire stops that process.
Yeah.
Understood.
But it takes half damage. It's resistant to fire damage, but the fire damage has an additional effect of stopping it from healing.
Yeah. Just regardless of how, just if it takes fire. Okay, so good to know. Alright, how far away am I? I am a heck of a way. Okay. So I'll scoot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 30 feet? Sure. 30 feet and... Okay. Fuck it. I'll just double fire it. I'll do 5th level fireball and then firebolt immediately after it.
Okay.
So, Dex save, please.
Okay. What's your DC?
19.
Fails that, so it will take the damage.
Dope. It is 31, so half to 15 because it's resistant.
It goes in player's favor, so I'll say half to 16.
Oh, 16. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. And then I'll just blast it with the firebolt afterwards.
Okay, go for it.
And that'll be a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Cool. Hey, not bad. 20 half to 10.
20 half to 10. Okay.
Yeah. So I will just wings go out. She starts flying. Points her staff forward. Mode of energy goes out. Boom! Big explosion. She kind of underhand swings another bolt of energy, and then as she does so, she's gonna look down at her feet, and just be like, "All right, my friend, it's time for you to help us out a bit." And she's gonna tell Chorus to surface and run at the thing.
Does Chorus have his own initiative?
I think he goes right after me. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Cool.
That's how I've been doing it. You can do it differently if you want. But
No, that's perfect. Just so I know
just
how it works.
for ease of my own and everything. I'm treating it as all the other summons. Okay, so you guys watch as the ground that the bridge is on kind of rumbles, and this like earth elemental just goes climbs out of the ground.
Let me get you a token.
Yeah, and then I'm just telling it to bum rush it.
Okay. You can have one of these.
Sure, that's fine. He doesn't have that huge of a movement. I think it's only 30. So he's gonna just go boom, 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 boom.
Okay, well you can control him now anyway.
Okay, he's gonna go 30 up. Does he make it? He doesn't make it. So he'll be just out of it. He like ends up there.
Okay.
Okay, that's all we got. He has no range, so he's melee only.
Okay. Sweet. Right. Rune, you're up. Nessa, you're up next.
Okay. He isn't the little guy. He's not considered undead, right?
This guy? He is not undead now.
Okay.
Rune, actually, make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, okay.
No, it's to see if you know if you can figure out what it is.
Got a 2. To a 10. Oh, I ain't know shit about dick. Nope.
He's
Not
a
damn
little
thing.
guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
It spun off of the 20 and tipped onto the 2. It's devastating. I know what's possible now. Anyone know what the movement speed on a beetle is?
A beetle?
Yeah.
I don't know. Default to 30 probably. That's I would assume default. To 30.
I would say 30. Yeah.
Okay. What I would like to do is use my familiar to deliver a touch-based spell.
Okay.
If it uses the familiar's reaction. Can I do that?
If it uses the familiar's reaction, then I'll say yes, you can, because you'll be able to move and then dash.
Well, I don't need to.
No, I mean your
But the familiar can.
Yeah, your familiar, because 30 feet won't get it up there. But I'll say that the move then dash, and then if it's reaction,
It's a reaction
then
to deliver the spell.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, and I will use my bonus action to cast said spell.
Okay.
Okay. But also my action. I just want to make sure that was going
that's
to
fine.
work. I'll actually start with. Well, no, it has to get its turn to deliver that. Fuck. Okay. Can I please have a con save?
A con save.
Yeah. Well, I don't want one, but could he not save, please?
What's the DC?
19.
You're gonna want a really low roll here. Yeah. So that is a 24.
Oh, fuck. All right. What is it? The target must make a con saving throw the target takes, or on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful.
Can I silvery barbs that just for fun?
Sure. Who are you giving the advantage to?
Who's up next in initiative? Is it Nessa?
Next is Nessa, yes.
Yeah, I'll give it to Nessa.
Yeah, so he gets a 33 on that one that time.
Damn, nope. Oh, gave it a shot.
Oh. Okay, well, anyway.
Give it a go.
Yeah, literally. Okay. Well. Wait, I'm within. This would hit him with 60 feet, right? Where am I?
What was the spell you cast?
I wanted to use Blight.
Okay, so you've used Blight.
I need to
then.
move first, yeah.
Yeah, move first and then roll whatever the damage is.
5, 6. Yeah.
Or wait,
Yes.
What level did you cast Blight at?
5th.
5th, okay, you're fine. Brandon,
Okay.
that firebolt actually didn't do any damage.
Okay, interesting. Immunities. Love that.
Boo, hiss. Okay, so then I still roll
Yeah.
dodge. And he takes half of 46, so 23?
23, okay.
23 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Does anything suspicious happen with the damage, or does he take 23 necrotic damage?
He appears to take the full damage.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then I am going to cast Chill touch, and we'll have my familiar deliver it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Did you want me to? Because I guess it is an attack roll, so I guess
Yeah,
I have to roll that.
Roll the
Okay.
attack roll.
Oh my god! Don't suck! Don't suck! Don't suck! Don't suck! Don't suck! Okay, 25.
This reminds me of fighting a Rakshasa, anyways.
It
Oh,
hits,
free tweet.
but it appears to take no damage.
But it's necrotic damage.
Yep.
It's
Wait,
It's a. Yeah.
wait, I don't understand.
What level is your chill touch? It's a cantrip, yeah?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
It takes no damage.
Anything below a certain amount will not do anything.
Oh, is that a thing?
It's a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rakshasas have it specifically. Anything below fifth, I think, just doesn't do anything to them.
It has a limited magical immunity. So
Interesting.
anything
So everyone caught on to that, and I didn't know that existed. Okay, beautiful. Okay, then that's as long
That's
as
you.
I'm. Yeah, I think that should be my turn.
Okay, Nessa, it's your turn.
You have advantage on your first attack. That is something you do have.
I'd be better and had things to hit it with.
Divine Smite is not a spell, and therefore limited magic community doesn't work on it.
Yeah.
So Divine Smite is not a spell, so it will be hit with it.
Yeah, same
It's
with
one of those
Reaping
funky
Smite.
ones. It's not a.
Reaping Smite
I'd
is
still
not a
have to-
spell, it's an innate ability. So you can still smite the fuck out of this thing as much as you want.
But I'd still have to get close enough to hit it, and I can't get close enough. So I can't do anything
You
this round.
you can activate. I did give you Far Step, which you can activate.
Yeah, you can activate the Far Step. How much does Far Step allow you to move again, Brendan?
I think not. Well, it's
60 feet.
it's an auto teleport. You can just go.
Yeah.
Like every round, you can just go 60. So.
So then I could get close enough that I could go 60 myself and then.
Yeah, so you can teleport like up to here and then just move the rest of the way up.
Yeah, the way Far Step works is an at-will bonus action teleport. I think every round for 60 feet, for like a minute or something like that. I'm sure you can look up the spell on D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you can get in close and personal and just swing the fuck out of this thing. I will say, for the purposes of your Reaping Smite, it is above 50% health at the moment. Because your Reaping Smite's damage scales with how much health the enemy has.
Wow, very Garen of you. Sorry, that means nothing to anybody who's not played League.
I understood the reference. I understood the reference.
How very Damasio of you.
So your Reaping Smite will do, and it will do at the minute, it will do 3d4 necrotic.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I can hit it.
Its AC isn't that high.
You know, depends on how well I roll. Hey, it's a 13.
13 total?
Yes.
Then no, that does not hit, but you do have a second attack.
Exactly. No, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Damn.
It do be like that sometimes.
Oh no, Nessa does nothing.
I take it that's your turn, because you don't have a lot of bonus actions that aren't reliant on your smite. Okay.
Or they're necrotic, which we realize that doesn't do anything.
So necrotic does. Necrotic damage hits and hits normally. It's if it's a spell that's under 5th level, it has limited magic immunity. So any spell, no matter what damage type, below 5th level will do no damage to it.
So it doesn't matter.
Your smites don't count as spells, So they will go through.
Alternatively, you can
Okay.
also just smack it a normal way, and that'll be fine too.
I only.
You can only use the smite when you hit an attack though. So,
Yeah. I was thinking the bonus action. I'm like, the only thing I could really do was Toll the Dead, but that.
yeah, Toll the Dead wouldn't work as it's a cantrip, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, Geary, you're up.
Okay. Question: You've said that below 5th level, it's immune to damage. Is it immune to other magical effects, or just the damage part? Or do we know? Actually, we would know from Chill Touch.
Yeah, so it can't be affected or detected by spells of 4th level or lower, unless it chooses to be. So, spells 4th
Alright.
level or lower, their effects will be nothing.
Yeah, so the effects of Chill Touch don't go into play, and the damage doesn't happen, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Well, all right then. I, Steve, have never actually had access to this before. 5th level of Fireball.
Go for it. What's your DC?
DC 20 Dex.
D6 20. Yeah, so it's going to fail that, so it will take the damage. It will take half damage because it has the fire resistance, but it will still take that.
Okay, so half of 33. So
33.
16.
You round up for
round
player
up.
damage. So
Okay, 17.
Yeah, so it will take 17 points of damage. Nessa, for your records, it is now below half health.
Fuck this bitch. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my movement, which gets me up to about here. Has anybody around me taken any damage?
Athanasios has taken a lot.
Yeah, I can't get to him. Sorry.
Valid.
Well, not a whole lot else I can do with a bonus action, so just in case, mechanical spider pulses, and anybody right around me within 10 feet gets some temp HP.
Hell, I will take it.
Okay.
Which is going to be 7 plus 5, so 12.
Sweet. No skis.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. Right. It is Drax's turn. So what he is going to do... Okay. Spells. So he, seeing the need for this, is going to cast haste at 3rd level. So that is going to bring his AC up to 25. And gets advantage on a number of different things and gets an additional action on each of his turns.
Sorry, I was muted. Counterspell?
No, it's Drac.
No, Drac, as in your
Okay,
ally,
sorry.
is counting haste.
Yep, sorry.
Is casting haste.
Change
Like, what the fuck?
Fuck this guy
Sorry, heard that-
specifically.
Yeah, so Drax AC is currently at 25. Wizard, by the way.
Love him. It's great.
Then is going to be a little bit clever here.
Surely we got this, right?
And cast a... Let's see, what is the length of this? So, let's see.
We think it's going great, and before Eli pulls a stage 2 boss out of his ass, like, oh fuck, another health bar, shit.
Drac is going to cast a wall of fire at 5th level. I'm going to say it like loops around that because like 60 feet won't get around the whole thing. I don't think so anyway. So the creature is going to have to make that'll be a dex save. Yeah, which he misses. So that is going to be 21 points of fire damage, which would be halved, so that is 11 points of fire damage. Okay. And then what he's going to do is he's going to get right up close and personal, so that Athanasios is not going to be, and Nessa aren't the only ones that are going to be in this creature's purview. And then that is going to be his turn. Athanasios, speaking of which, you're up.
So this thing has lightning immunity and heals from lightning.
Yes. But
So,
it can't currently
noticing
heal.
that, it's okay, because noticing that, Ben threw his sword at the creature, which is a long sword +1, which Athanasios will pick up, because otherwise, So gonna slap that in. I've also fucked up a little bit because we leveled up. I have haste, so I've got an AC of 26, and also 3 attacks now with fighter.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I am gonna just hit it 6 times and then action surge and hit it 9 times.
Yeah, go for
if
it.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay. At what point would you consider me like flanking this thing? Would I have to get over to here?
It's too big. It's too big to flank, unfortunately.
Okay, I was gonna say I have like 80 feet of movement speed as well.
Plus,
With haste.
it does have abilities that prevent it from being flanked.
Fuck it then. Okay.
Next
Roll
turn.
number 1 is a miss. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna do them all together.
Yeah.
Does
and then
23
just
hit?
roll yes.
Okay, that's 3. That's a nat 1. 4. 24 for 5?
Heads.
Yeah.
3 hits, so
13 doesn't hit. 25.
this
7.
is your action surge, isn't it?
Yep. 27. Then one more. 14? Or is 14 not hitting?
14 misses.
So what's the AC? Sorry.
I haven't told
No,
you what the
You haven't told me. Okay, so 19, 23.
Yeah, 19 and above. What will definitely hit.
Okay, 19, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 5.
Yeah, 5 of those will hit.
By the looks of it. Okay.
Pretty decent stuff.
I can't. So 9 slashing, 12 slashing. Do you want me to add these up for you? Make it
Yeah.
easier? Okay. 9 plus 12 plus 11. I've got 2 more. 10 and 9. So plus 19. 51 slashing damage.
51 slashing. And it was the longsword +1 you used, so it is a magical weapon.
Yep.
51, did you say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Cool. It's still standing. It's taking a bit of damage, but it doesn't look like it's going down for the next while. Are you doing
Cool.
anything else with your turn?
Do I have a bonus action that I can do anything with? Yeah, let's use second wind.
Okay. You heal for
or-
the max for this, by the way, because of Beacon of Hope.
Happy days. So 21.
Yeah, so you'll heal 21.
Cool. Then yeah, that's me.
Speaking of which, it is Tristania's turn. So she is gonna move right up to here. Then is gonna take one look at you, Athanasius, and is gonna be like, "Don't worry, soldier, I've got your back."
You mean?
And is going to give you, let's see, it's gonna hit you with a 5th level healing word. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. You heal for the full 25 points of healing. So you've regained like near half what the fucker took from you. And then she is going to, let's see. She is also going to hit it with a 5th level guiding bolt. Which is going to miss. And that is going to be her turn. Ben, you're up.
Cool. Ben has the what do you fucking call it? I don't know how the gun actually, like the lightning gun, works.
Oh, the lightning launcher?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure it works. Because is it weapon damage plus the lightning launcher, or is it just, how does it work?
I'm pretty sure it hits with like full just lightning damage.
Okay, well there's no fucking point using that then.
Yeah.
Hunting rifle goes bang then. What did you give to Ben scroll wise as well?
Counterspell haste.
Can I spell haste? Can we haste this boy up?
we're
give him-
we're going for triple haste here.
We're gonna make this boy go a little bit grassy knoll, and just fire a seemingly improbable amount of bullets in 6 seconds.
Full on Matrix
Yeah.
style.
A little bit. So that's, I'm just gonna again. So that's gonna be, I'm gonna do 4 shots and then action surge for 6 shots as Ben. So I'm just gonna roll all the things at once. 24.
24 will hit.
13.
You've rolled with a dagger, by the way.
Yes, because I can't roll on Ben's sheet and it's a plus 9,
okay.
so.
13 will miss.
Cool. 25 again.
Yeah.
So that's 2 hits. That's not gonna hit. This is our 27.
Rubber batting back and forth. Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 27 again.
Yeah. Hits.
So that's 6 attacks. So 24, 25, so 4. So that'll be 8d8 plus 3 times 4, so 12. So 8d8 plus 12.
Is the hunting rifle a magical weapon?
Yes, hunting rifle plus 2.
Hunting rifle plus 2. Okay, what's the total on that?
36.
36. Okay.
Very good.
It was not. There was about 3 ones in that. It was not.
Yeah. I felt
Not
that.
great.
Okay.
The first 5th level fireball throw had like 4 or 5 ones. It was sad.
Okay. Okay. Right. It is now the creature's turn.
Oh boy. Time for the big whammies, guys.
Okay. NASA is going to swing at you here.
Can I take my reaction now, please? And use Sentinel to attack the thing as it attacks Nessa.
Yeah, go for it.
As Athanasios.
Yeah, resolve the Sentinel first before I do the attacks.
19 to hit
19 will hit.
for 12 slashing damage.
12, okay. Okay.
That was all from me.
Okay.
Back to you in the studio.
Back to you in the studio. Okay. Nessa, it's going to do the first 3 at you. So one of those is a crit. One of those.
I don't think my thing has recharged.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where are we at in terms of initiative? Mine should be back, right?
Mine
We set on 20, and
No,
we
it starts
set on
on
20, right?
No, reactions reset on your turn, I'm pretty sure. It hasn't come back to me yet, so I don't got mine.
Yeah,
I haven't used it since my last turn.
Then yeah, yours should have reset.
Because I used mine before Ayaka went.
Yeah.
So it hasn't come back to me then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't use mine.
I'm
pretty sure I
gonna...
used mine after.
Okay, I'm gonna Silvery Barbs the crit.
That's a crit again.
Well, well,
Well, I'll
we
still
tried.
give the
We
advantage. It's
tried.
Nessa's turn, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's-
it's attacking Nessa.
It's attacking Nessa.
Are there saving throws involved?
There will be.
Okay, well then yes, I'll give the advantage to Nessa.
Give the advantage to Nessa. Okay. Okay, so these are.
We're doing so well.
I know, right?
Okay, so this will be. These 3. Do the normal damage first. 11, 22, 32, 40, 50.
Yikesies.
61, 63. So that's going to be 63 piercing, and then
The psychic's coming back.
then the psychic is coming in.
Oh, buddy.
So that'll be 63 piercing. So, no, actually, it's 63 plus 18 because it's a plus 6. So it's 81 piercing.
I'm so glad that I'm not in there. I'm so glad I'm not there. That would have probably this would have just outright downed me.
Retweet.
13.
My max is only at 88. I would have been out.
13, 14, 20, 28, 29, 20,
Oh.
21.
Wait, how did you get to 21? So 21 is fine.
21, 31, 37, 39, 42.
That's enough slices.
Sorry, I have that's I
Sorry, you
had
said 42?
So it's 81 piercing and 42 psychic.
that's I was
yeah,
looking at your
we
sheet
done.
too. And I was counting.
I had 38 left after the initial.
Okay.
With a 42, I'm done.
Bye-bye.
Nessa, you're unconscious, so you automatically fail this check and are now grappled.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Then for the next 3 heads, it's gonna be aimed at Drac.
Oh, buddy, I hope you got it.
That was cocked. Let's roll that again. So one of them's definitely hitting. So that's 19 will miss, and a 22 will miss. The what's Drac's AC at the minute? 25. The 26 will just about hit. And then that is going to be that's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 slashing, and then 6, 11, 13 psychic, so that'll be, it would be 26 total, but Drac does have a reaction, and is going to activate Song of Defense, and use a 3rd level slot to nullify that damage. So takes nothing. Then
what a legend.
for the last 3, wait, he actually needs to make the save, which he does get advantage on. Both of those were natural 18s, so that is going to be 23, so is going to make the save on those. Then the last 3, it's going to swing for you, Athanasius. What's your AC currently?
26.
All 3 of these landed on natural 16s, which hit for a 29.
Lamau.
Oofta.
So the piercing is going to be 11, 21, 22, 24, 30, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 49. That'll be 55 points of piercing. Have you used your reaction?
Any psychic? I have.
Yeah, so the psychic is happening now.
I love that you just thumbs upping everything. You're like, yep.
Can't do anything about it.
So that's
Yep. True.
10,
True.
I passed through the stages of grief. Now I'm in
Yeah.
acceptance.
19.
19?
No, that I need to do another roll first.
On you
19,
go.
More math to be done.
29, 33, 37,
That's enough slices.
37, 40, 45, 52.
In the words of Sir Elton John, I'm still standing.
Okay, amazing.
Still standing.
Right, Athanasius, I need you to make a. Let's see, what can I say? So you are currently grappled from this attack, but on the start of your turn, you will be able to save out of it.
Okay.
It is an automatic grapple. I read it wrong earlier.
No danger.
Okay.
So is Drac grappled then too, or?
Yes, Drac is currently grappled.
Damn.
And Nessa?
Well, Ness is unconscious, so she was going to automatically fail the save anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. Ayaka, it's your turn. Rune, you're up next.
Hello. Man, this take a turn. This took a little bit of a turn, because I can't take that hit if I was there.
And take another one.
So instead, yeah, I can only save like one person. So I'm gonna try to do that. Well, I'm not gonna try to do that. I'm gonna have chorus there probably. What a conundrum we're in. What a little conundrum we are in. Based on, just so I don't just waste this, based on everything that Ayaka has seen before, seen now, and based on what everybody has been experiencing, does she get the sense that this entity would or would not be immune to psychic damage, or do I not know?
You have no idea.
No idea?
But you do know that it
Okay.
has been using psychic attacks on you.
Yeah, which is why I'm just like, okay. Okay. All right then. In that case, okay, fuck it. She is going to. Oofta. Sorry, this is a heck of a situation we're in. A bit of a tizzy. Just a little bit. You know what? Okay, she's gonna go and scooch forward and up. Let me see how far I can go. Okay, cool. She's gonna glide like diagonally upwards, pull out Tasman, slap it down forward, and Cone of Cold this bitch. Let's see how cold does to it.
Okay.
At 5th level, so she's gonna just go over here, like up, and just go psh, just to see how that goes.
What's the save?
Constitution 19. He has good con save, so I don't expect to do a whole lot, but let's see what cold damage does to it, because I don't think we have any cold damage hit yet.
So a con 19, that'll be a 21 on that. So we'll make the save.
Yeah, we'll make the save. That's fine. I'll take
so it's half damage.
So 45 half to, what is that, 22? 23. Yeah, 23.
It is going to be quartered because it is resistant to cold damage.
Amazing. Good info. Good
So
info.
I'll say it'll take 12 from that.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Alrighty. And then bonus action. Let's see. What can I go do with it with bonus action? I can't do much with the bonus action, unfortunately. Bonus action. You know what? Okay. This may kill me on my next turn, but we'll see. I'm gonna bonus action cast. What's your ruling on? So I might not be able to do this actually. What's your ruling on bonus action casting again?
If it's a cantrip, you can. If it's a bonus action cast, you can cast it.
Okay, regardless of the level.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a bonus action casting. Yeah, I just wanted to. No, okay. All right, she's gonna do Furious Fist at 5th level and just hold it on her hand.
Okay.
This might kill me next turn, but we'll see.
Okay.
She's gonna hold it there, just like hold it there, and then her elemental is gonna go. I was gonna have it attack, but she's gonna look down at Chorus and be like, "Chorus, get her out of there." And he's gonna stomp forward and try to grab Nessa's body and like, this is like an 8,000-pound Earth elemental, so he's gonna try to take Nessa out of there.
Nessa is currently in the jaws of.
Oh, she's in the jaws. Oh, never mind
she's
then.
not swallowed, but she's grappled by this creature.
One of the heads.
So you need to make it'll be a contesting strength check.
That's fine. He has 2 attacks. Can I try to get her out twice, or is it just?
It would be getting her out once because it would be using the full action to do it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he's gonna try. If not, he's gonna be there being a big target. So he's gonna give it a go.
Okay, so you can either make an athletics check, or a strength check, whichever rule is.
It's the same for him. It's the same for him. Man has the same.
Okay.
It's not the greatest thing in the world, so let's see how this goes. This is yeah. Let's look at D20. Oop. 19 plus 5, 19.
19. Hold on. That is going to be a 23.
Nope. Okay. Well, he's gonna make himself a big old target then. He failed to get Nessa, and he's gonna run forward. Big old chonky earth elemental is gonna be like like this, just making himself a big old target.
Okay.
That's all I got for him.
Cool. Okay, Rune, you're up. Gary, you're up next.
Okay. Okay. So Athanasius and Nessa are grappled.
And Drac is grappled as well.
In mouths.
Yeah, so it's like the two that are conscious are like almost like fighting back.
But they're in mouths.
Yeah, they're in mouths currently.
Okay, so like distance-wise, I have to contend with horizontal distance and vertical distance.
I would say for the purpose of casting a spell, they are not going to take damage from this.
I meant if I wanted to reach them.
Oh, if you wanted to reach them, just do it for simplistic sake, straight distance.
Okay.
Because the mouths would be on the ground at this point.
If I have something that targets a creature or object of large size or smaller, would a large size encompass the whole space of a large creature, or will it adjust to if they're medium creatures? Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Like okay, so resilient sphere, it says it can target a creature up to a large size.
Okay.
So can I have a large size sphere, or is it going to be a medium sphere if it's a medium creature?
I would say it would probably, if you're putting it around... I'd say if you're putting it around a medium creature, it's probably going to be a medium sphere.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Make an Arcana roll for me.
Okay. That is a 21.
21. Okay, the resilient sphere can be whatever size you want it to be. With that
Okay.
21.
Okay, but does that mean I could enclose more than one creature if it can be any size?
Yeah.
What size is the creature?
The creature's gargantuan.
But I can make this sphere any size I want now?
Well, no, you can make it up to large. So if you were trying to enclose like 2 people at once, it would be large enough that you could enclose like 2 of your allies in
2
the
people, but I
can't. You can't
do
enclose
the monster.
No,
okay.
because it is
Okay.
far too big.
Okay. Well, Nessa's on death saving throws, right?
Yeah.
They're all about to come next turn. Most likely.
Well, Drac has barely taken any. Drac hasn't taken any damage, so he's
because
fine.
he negated
Can
it.
I
He's
get
fine.
Athanasius and Nessa in the same bubble?
Do you know what? If you were getting them in the same bubble, you would get all three in the same bubble.
Ah, okay.
Because they're not adjacent to each other, because Drac is between them. Like, otherwise you're creating two different resilient spheres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spells.
With the ones that can.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I kind of don't want to get Drac stuck in there, because I would have to use another spell to
Well, he
cancel the
can-
sphere.
You can get him self out, most likely.
It doesn't. The only way it says the only way to get rid of the globe with destroying it without harming anything inside of it is another spell I have.
Drac can blink.
But
Yeah, you can
it's
TP.
nothing that physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out.
Right, okay.
Though a creature in the sphere can breathe there. The sphere is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from the outside.
Yeah.
So you can't blink out of it.
Yeah, no, I couldn't blink out of it.
Ah, fuck! Okay. Alright.
I mean, you could probably drop concentration and have it dissipate, I would assume.
It's not concentration.
Resilience sphere? Resilience sphere is concentration.
That's not what it says on the spell. Okay, I want the two of them. Okay, I'll take all three of them.
Okay.
No, but that's taking all of the melee, then the thing has nothing to attack.
That's taking all the melee out, and the creature will move and start attacking.
Oh, I can fuck this whole... I'm not gonna Wall of Thorns this entire encounter again. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've done it once.
We've been down this road before.
We have. You know, it's above me now. I guess I'm just gonna leave. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna take Nessa.
Get one.
I'm gonna take. Well, if I take Athanasius, Drac comes too, right? You said both of those come together.
Both of those will come together if you're taking if you're trying to take Nessa and Athanasius, then all three of them come together because Drac is in the middle of those two.
Eli.
It's not my fault.
Okay, I will just take Nessa then.
Okay.
Yeah. Chorus hasn't been hit yet. My Earth Elemental Chorus, he hasn't been hit, so he can hold for a hot second. Not that long, but he can hold for a hot second.
Okay. And I know for a fact my beetle is still up there because it had a touch action.
Yeah.
I am going to use the Resilient Sphere on Nessa.
Okay.
The sphere is weightless.
Correct.
I'm going to have the beetle bring Nessa back to where I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. No, I will.
Okay.
I will say it will take an action for the beetle to be able to move this, so you won't have the dash action. It will only be able to move 30 feet.
That's fine. 30 feet will get it back to me. Okay.
There is one thing.
What?
The beetle is in melee range with.
Yeah, the opportunity attack.
So. And this has reactive heads. So it gets an opportunity attack it gets one reaction for every single head.
It doesn't need to take an action to push it, does it? Just disengage.
Yeah, my familiar can disengage, can't it?
Okay, yeah, you can use your action to disengage, and then
I have to use Rune's action, or I use the familiar's action?
You use the familiar's action to disengage, and then it can move 30 feet away, but you won't be able to dash as well.
That's fine. 30 feet is all I need.
Okay.
So then I get Nessa back in this fucking bubble.
Yeah. Okay. So 5.
It is weightless and just large enough to contain the creature or object inside.
I'll
I'm so
say
confused right
that you bring Nessa back there.
Okay. Okay, so I have Nessa. Nessa is now safe. Nessa cannot die. Right? Eli, don't. I'm not looking at you anymore. I've seen enough. Okay.
No. Do you know what? I'll allow you to cheese that to get away from the grapple, because Nessa was grappled, but because it's the resilience sphere, I'll let you away with it.
Would that normally not be how that worked?
Probably not, because it would still.
Yeah, that's why
it would still technically be in the grapple.
That's
But how much time and effort you put into working that out?
I was dedicated to this. Okay.
I'm letting you have it because you rolled a 21 on the Arcana check.
Okay.
I honestly thought it was just gonna be like the dragon comes with you grapple the entire
Oh my god, no. Okay.
It's like,
so
what do you have in your mouth? What do you have in your mouth?
Okay, so
Spit it out. Spit it out.
okay, but using this scroll, the familiar can't use the scroll, right? I have to use the scroll as
You
an
have
action.
to use the scroll as an action, correct?
Okay. So then I just have a bonus action left. Or movement. Okay, where's Nessa? Is Nessa back with me? Okay, she is.
Yes, Nessa's back there. If you're trying to feed her a healing potion, you cannot do that.
I can't do it through the thing, right? No, and cantrips don't do anything to this thing, right?
Yeah, if you're feeding a healing potion to someone else, it costs a full action. Because they are
But
unconscious.
I can't go through the barrier anyway, so I think that's all I can do, because the cantrips don't do anything to it, right?
You can drop the resilient sphere. It's your spell, you can just drop it.
But it says a disintegrate spell targeting the globe destroys it without harming anything inside it.
You don't need to
It's not concentration.
An enemy.
It doesn't matter, it's a spell that you've cast, you can dismiss it.
But if I don't dismiss it, she stays immune to everything.
Yeah, but she's out of the harm of this anyway, and you'd probably want Tristania on her turn coming up to heal her up.
Oh, okay, no, I understand.
She's still on death saves.
So the only way to destroy it is from the outside to disintegrate if it's on an opponent? Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Unless you willingly destroy it.
So essentially, anyone that's not the caster would take a disintegrate spell to destroy it. Now, you are the caster, and with your spells, whether they are concentration or not, you can drop them.
Okay, then I'll drop it. And can I use my bonus action to just put a like healing potion in her hand or something, or is that like, can I? It's a full action to feed it to her, right?
Yeah, you can put it in her hand, yeah. But she won't be able to take it because she's unconscious.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's it. Then we'll just stay exactly as we are with no bubble left.
Okay.
Did it.
Fine.
Nessa, I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
Yeah. You're not up yet.
How do you roll a death saving throw?
It's just a standard D20, I believe.
I thought there would be.
I figured there'd be a button for it, or like a
is it a
place that
con?
tracked it.
You'd think it would.
I think it's a con. Isn't it?
Is it a con?
What happens
It's
when...
just it's a D20.
Yeah, it's a D20.
But
that's
if a
what
paladin, unfortunately our paladin's unconscious, but paladin can give you plus to all your saves, which includes death saves.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have that effect. So the one giving it is.
We don't.
you need a 10 or a higher, NASA. Otherwise, it's a failed death save.
Fate of the dice. Fate of the dice. 19.
19.
Success.
Okay, so that's one success.
Huzzah.
Gary, you're up.
Okay. All right. So, Geary starts moving forward. He is ultimately going to be going. there, but on the way, he pats Nessa on the shoulder and casts Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Okay.
Fuck.
That will be for Max because Beacon of
Thankfully,
Hope
the
is
sphere
still
is
up.
no longer in the way. And having gotten to where he's going, his mechanical spider, Perigi, sends out a pulse again, and basically our entire front line and Ayaka get some temp HP.
Okay, so how many points of healing did Nessa heal from your cure wounds? Now remember, it is the max roll possible because of Beacon of Hope.
Yes. Okay, so because I did the math, the front line and Ayaka get 9. I am pulling up 32, and Nessa gets 37.
Okay, Nessa, you're back up 37, and then you'll get the 9 on top of that.
And I'm
So that
going
would
to
be
use my
46
remaining 20 feet to move back.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Oh yeah.
Okay. This creature's going to attempt one of its mythic actions.
I hate these.
So it is going to attempt to swallow Drak. Because Drak is currently grappled by it. So let's see. Where is it? Okay. Needs to make a successful attack roll. Which fails because that was a 22 and Drak's AC is currently 25. So
Love that.
that didn't do anything. Top of the round, it is Drak's turn. And
Come on, buddy, you got this.
he is going to attempt to break out of the grapple. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he does not, but he does get advantage on this because of his Bladesinger abilities. So let's try that again. 15, he does not break the grapple. So let me see, can he do anything at all while he's grappled?
I think you still attack, it's just at disadvantage, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. So let me just take a look at...
We're doing kind of okay, I think. We'll see how this next turn goes. Yeah, we'll see how this next turn goes.
That's 17. Just checking something here. He actually got double advantage on that because he has haste as well. Still the same, so no, he does not break out of it. But yeah, he can still attack. So what he is going to do is use a little old classic favorite spell of mine, which Cass is innately familiar with. So using his 1 6th level spell slot, he's going to cast Rolithim Psychic Glance. So this creature needs to make an intelligence saving throw, or he's kind of fucked. So let's see, that is going to be... Where's it saves?
Wait, what is this?
Rolithim Psychic Glance. Int saving throw of 18, which he fails. Which would mean that he would take...
Oh, yes. Let's see here.
Normally the creature would be incapacitated, but it is going to use one of its legendary resistances to resist to automatically succeed the effect. So it is going to be, but he's still going to take damage. So that'll be 32 half. So that'll be 16 is what the creature will take. That's gonna be... Creature's not looking too hot.
It's great for us.
And he also still gets another action because of haste. So, once again is going to cast Roll from Psychic Glance, this time at 5th level. Fails the save, but is going to use its legendary resistance to succeed it and take half the damage, so that'll be 14. Drac is going to end his turn.
Face down.
Athanasius, you're up. If there was ever a time to bring it home, it's now.
Okay. I believe the technical term is fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we do kind of be balling. I'm gonna hit the thing in the face with a sword 6 times, if possible.
Go for it.
Feels fighter, man. Let's go. 24, yeah.
Hits.
29.
Hits. Was that a crit?
14? No, it was a 19. 14?
14 will miss. Wait,
That's a crit.
You crit on a 19, don't you?
Do I? I thought it was a barbarian thing.
It lit up. It gets a crit.
Yeah, because it lit up as green. I'm pretty sure you
Fuck
crit
it.
on a 19. So yeah, you've crit twice.
Oh yeah, improved critical. Cool. So that's... How many attacks now?
That was 4.
That's 4.
3 of them hit. 2
4.
crits.
15
Miss.
and 23.
Hits.
So if that's 2 crits, 4 of them hit 2 crits. So that's going to be 4 plus, and then just an extra. Okay.
So it's the equivalent of all 6 hit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so just
That's
roll
exactly
it like all 6 of it.
28 and 6 times 4 is 24, so 52.
Does it get it? Do we get it? Question mark?
Athanasius, how do you want to do this?
Let's fucking go. So I'm still grappled by this thing.
Yeah, but
So-
with the crit, you remove yourself and Drac from the grapple.
Wonderful. So I guess what we literally just do is like cut and swing with such force, kind of like where the jaw hinges. I just kind of snap the kind of tendons there, strike through, and then strike through to the next one and like knock it loose. Like, so it kind of like goes and hits the third one of like, if you imagine the jaw tendons lined up, and like lets Drac kind of tumble free, and then it's just a case of running up fucking Kingdom Hearts style and just slicing beneath as you run.
As you're
then-
slicing, Drac runs up beside you and touches your sword, and you feel a shoot of flame shoot up the sword, as the sword is now alight, allowing you to deal additional fire damage on this creature as you finish it off.
To stop it healing.
Yeah.
We did it, Joe. Oh, sorry, we did it, man. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Ancient False Hydra.
Hooray!
Amazing. Love that. Bye-bye.
That was rough, buddy.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. And as
I liked it, but not a lot. I didn't like it.
as you as Athanasius, you finish the Hydra, it almost like evaporates. You've hit it with fire, but you didn't think you disintegrated it. But it also it almost disappears into smoke, and in its place appears this giant teleport sigil. I'll allow you to all take a short rest as you get up, and then would you all like to step on the teleportation sigil? Just
Yes,
before we finish up soon.
Short rest is great.
Yeah, Ness is just laying on the ground and will just
Sorry.
stick her hand up in the air for help.
Short rest is big and clover.
At this point as well, Tristania also casts a prayer of healing. So you're all going to heal for 4d8 plus 5. But Beacon of Hope is still active, so that's going to be maxed. So that's going to be 8 times. So you all heal for 37.
Sweet. I'm back at full.
As you
So-
all get to your feet and step on the teleportation sigil.
Before we do, I'm gonna spend one spell slot to re-up my spider and give everybody some new hit points because they expire, which is 8.
Okay. You all, as you step on the teleportation sigil, you all find yourselves in this area at the top here of this almost pyramid-like feature. And
Oh, she's thick.
very thick. And you start to see.
The scale, I think, is a little bit off.
Was the scale off on this one too?
Yeah, we're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rune took
Our
up the whole
pyramid.
platform.
Yeah, do you know? Just ignore the scale.
Yeah.
This is more for visual, so
Yeah.
you can see it. You see what appears to be almost like this kind of village. And stepping out from the buildings, you see a number of elves in the same kind of white robes that you first met Tristania in, and they notice you all standing there and look at each other, and then quickly run up. There's a pair of girls that run up, and both of them see Tristania and get down on one knee and bow. They're like, "Your Highness, welcome home. We've been waiting for you." "Thank you. It's been quite a while. We've been through quite an ordeal. Maybe go sit somewhere and talk." And they all lead you down to this water area, where there appears to be a number of people just either relaxing or bathing. And you all make your way down into this new unknown place and find rest for the day with these new allies that hopefully can help you find what you're looking for. And that is where we're going to finish it up for this evening, guys.
Yay!
Yay!
We didn't die.
We didn't die.
Close.
Very, very close.
Got you. I got you.
I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
a case that Athanasius was going to get swallowed for 2 combat sessions in a row and find his way out.
You know what? And they would have done it. They would have done it.
Absolutely.
Got that dog in him.
He
And the
has
Athanasius in them.
that dog in him.
And they have Athanasios in their stomach.
I will say you will all get a long rest for for the start of next session.
Okay.
Okay.
And we will pick up next week on the penultimate episode, where we will finally see where this is heading. Potentially where this third artifact is, and maybe a clue to where the fourth is, and what your final plans are going to be to stop this threat that is threatening next arena.
Nice.
Guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Thank you all for your time today and gracing us with continuing to tell this wonderful story, and for quite a little spicy combat session. That was more spicy than the Kraken. Been hoping to raise the stakes a little bit each time, so hopefully that all worked. Now we are going to see who is alive so we can raid out to someone. Our friends at Tabletop Notch are live at the moment, so let us go and raid out to them and say hello. And guys, we will see you all next Sunday for the penultimate episode of Exploring Shaldaera. Lots of exciting things still to happen over these last 2 episodes, and we are very excited to share them all with you. So we shall see you all next week, guys. Bye.